Welcome to the channel, Mac Dr. Bill. But I want to start by saying thanks and I appreciate every single one of you that has subscribed, like, and comment. Today we have a new video, an update on the Wolverine hatch. I got the new shifter wires, the correct wires. These are accord TSX style OEM wires. I got an OEM shifter. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit what we have to do today. I have to try to mac things up today because something would change, but this video hopefully motivational and will help some of you at home. So as y'all know, I have K-24 motor off of a CRB with an Honda Accord transmission. Everything changed when it's Accord transmission and TSS. So I had RSX shifter in the past, RSX shifter wires, nothing would have lined up. This is the new shifter we have off of a TSX. TSS and Accord is the same. So if I wanted to go 6 speed in the future, I just change transmission. I got the mounts, obviously the wires, and the shifter. But the same issue as the any OEM shifter that don't belong to the car. You need a sandwich plate, which is this one. It's 4G, 4K swaps. Only difference, this is for if it would be like an RSX setup, you know, whether it's an EP3 shifter, RSX shifter. In my case, I had a K series billet. So these over here don't line up. In order to put this over here, we need one of them plates, because just like that, the only way that we could do it and get away with it, if I trim this down, which I seen people do it, and it's a straight flat direct fitment. I do not want to go with that route because the hatch, it is a OEM hatch. There's nothing cut on it. The only thing I have cut on it is just the doors. I still remain my original quarters inside panels, which a lot of people cut for weight reduction. I still even got the OEM roof. So I want to remain somewhat an OEM shell, not for the racetrack. So I do not want to cut this off. Story short, might have to order one of these, but for TSX Accord swap in order to fit for an EG instead of RSX to put an EG to a swap, because both don't line up. I'll show you guys. Like if I try to line these two screws here, these two lined up somewhat a little bit, but then over here it's off, which I could probably drill that. But the problem with that is once you drill it, it messes up the integrity of the thread. So it'll be someplace around here. It might be a chance I'm gonna drill someplace here, and it's gonna come through like the wall. It might not gonna come correctly, so I can use the sandwich plate. This plate, which is the e-brake, the staging e-brake, it's sort of is the same as that plate, is direct fit. So what I'm gonna try to do to my advantage, I'll show you guys in a minute. For now, I'm gonna direct bolt these down so it does fit like the sandwich plate, so that this don't got movement. And I could show you guys. So good thing I didn't get rid of the staging e-brake, because I really wanted it. You know, give it a dope look too. Besides that, it comes handy when you're staging at the lane and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, do not want the stock shifter or e-brake. In this case, I do not want the OEM e-brake, so that's what we use in the racing staging e-brake. Right, so this is bolt on. It doesn't have any movement. It's nice and straight. We got a little bit of the metal rising up, so my method is to put a few washers here. This is the same thing as the sandwich plate, only 2 bolts lined up, but I got more material in the plate than to do a drilling, no problem, compared to the sandwich plate. So I just gonna do that after some other time real quick, then put 4 bolts to the bottom, pause, and we're gonna place this like this. All right, let me see. Right, so this one lined up pretty well. Got 2 bolts lined up there. Let me see, focus. Right, so yeah, see, that one lines up right. It lines up there, lines up over here. So that lined up. We have space over here to drill a new hole. We got space, plenty of space to drill a new hole there. So this is gonna work. It's gonna be like that. Again, it's not an aluminum racing billet shifter, but a lot of people, even Ghost Boaki, my boy, he's talked about, and he's got a K-tune shift select, shifter that he's going back to stock RSX, and that's plain why, and that's my point too. With most of them K series billet shifters that we use, that's the episode at the track that sometimes you hear people going bam, 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 missing gears, because those are not as accurate as an OEM shifter will be. Even though it's not the best looking, but this is the most accurate mechanism you could use. This is not messing up. So I got less chance, way less of a chance of missing a gear, at the track with this setup right here than I would have with the billet one. Like, this is already strong to the size, when you put the gears and stuff like that. If I had a bolt down, I'll show you guys real quick. It feels the difference, the resistance. And that K series billet, it didn't have the resistance. It was like all over the place, This one, you gotta like really make sure you engage the gear so you feel it. I could actually feel every gear. So yeah, but nothing to it, boys. I just gonna attempt to mark this, drill them. We gotta get some screws to bolt it in, and that's done for that. Not gonna do in this episode, because I gotta go, to the hardware store, buy the screws, buy the washers. Then it's already a little bit gone. I wanna put this video out there for you guys. So yeah, we got everything. I got the new wires, so we could preset that up now, because at some point I could have this, even after this video of camera, have it drill it, put the screws, boom, this will be finished. But I definitely want to try out installing the wires, get them over here connected right already, get them going, so we could see where we at, and yeah, big things from there. So let's get it. Not gonna lie, boys, I missed the old setup, but seeing this here, it makes me happy and complete, because for so long that was stuck, this is correct. So again, if you're doing K-24 with an accord transmission or TSX transmission, you need TSX or Honda Accord shifter along with the wires. You cannot use RSX shifters, whether the base model, Type S, is not gonna work. I don't prove them all the videos. That's what I have switched everything. No big deal. But like I said, I'm hyped that I got this set up, because I got smaller chances of messing up gears in the track. That's something important that we should all look into it. Just because you put a gear that you wasn't supposed to, you lost the race. You know what I'm saying? So things like that I'm trying to prevent, trying to keep these built as close to OEM that I can do. So getting the new TSX style accord shifter was the right move. Now I'm gonna show you guys the wires so we could proceed to installing them. Again, quick video on this, but there was the follow-up from the previous video that we were speaking about having the issues with wrong shifters and wrong wires when it comes to K-series swaps on an EG. And yeah, this is how things are looking. So at least we are able to keep the staging brake. Gotta modify 2 screws position that I gotta drill, no big deal. Probably people put about 2-3 watchers to raise it up, either from over here or the shifter and stuff, so we could put the new bolts, and that should be good money right there. So without further waiting, let's throw these wires on, see what they look like. Let's get it. Well, end up having to cover the car real quick because I don't know where, as I'm vlogging this video, getting hit. So oh yeah, no bueno. Can never win. It's been raining for 2 months straight every Saturday that I got off. I'm working, it's sunny, it's Saturday. I'm planning to make a video for you guys, body work, you know, motivate and stuff like that, and I gotta deal with this. So this is why I haven't done videos on the hatch. Not that I love motivation, it's not that I listen to haters, not that I'm lacking the money, all the experience, all the knowledge on the car. It's just simply this. Check it out. This side of the garage, I got it fixed, and it's been a minute, you know. Functionally, that's things I gotta do. That's what I gotta deal with. This side, however, is dry because we got a new top, so I'm able to work over here, no problem. Got a little water, but nothing too bad. Just gotta close up over here so the wind don't come in and out no more. Boom. Updates on the CRS will come soon. Again, I'm fighting with the weather, bro. So every time I'm doing something, it's not good when you are grinding metal and it's like way wet moisture and the moist and the wetness is no good because it makes the cars rot. So waiting for better weather, raining wise, even though it's not raining here. Again, these things that I deal with, and even over here we got a little water. So that's a YouTube life, Mother Nature, can't do much. Got the EG hatch trailer built there. Also, I can't do nothing because of the rain, so no, can you do? So again, I wanted to install the wires on the EG hatch, but I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Look, I really don't want my car to get wet. I wanted to finish this video, but it happens. You know, I like to show in the good, but also we gotta show the bad. And you know, the struggle's real. That's why I can't wait to build the garage better or get a better house this year. Something's gotta happen because I'm not complaining. I do wonder with what I have because I'm not going back to bitching about I lost the garage 4 years ago, whatever, but, or 2 years. For not having a garage, with what I have here, it's alright. I just need a little better work. You know what I'm saying? Just all the time money coming out and not coming in, not good. But this is how things is looking. Definitely a no-go. Car would have got soaked. That's why I keep the car on plastic. But soon I gotta fix this roof. You know, I can't take it no more with it. I can't work on it. I want to paint the car. You know, this much water is not acceptable. Look at just the back of the wall. So right on top of the car. That's why I gotta keep this cover. That's why I haven't painted the car. Because what's the sense of getting it painted and I'm gonna have these problems on a brand new paint that I just did. So these things that I gotta look up in the future to do. Get this roof fixed up. At least like I did with this side. So it's not leaking. Even if we have bad weather, because right now that's pretty bad out there, you know what I'm saying? But I could have worked on it. So what can I do, boys? You can't win every time. But I'm happy we got the right setup. Again, these are the TSX Accord shifter style. They are 5 or 6 feet, so they're brand new. I want to show you guys how they really hook on and clip on and everything, but we'll do that next video. That way I could get the right bolts. I'm missing like the cotter pins for the trans. I want to get them with the round washers, because if you don't put the round washers OEM ones on the trans before you put the cotter pins, it also mess with the plate with the, you know, it's either gonna be too loose, not tight enough, have some play, so we don't want none of them issues, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm excited. Brand spanking new. Again, TSX Accord style shifter wires for the K-24 setup. You need this for Accord TSX transmission when you're doing a K series, whether it's K20 or K24. On an EG hatch, at least I know, and on any car, because if you put it on the EK, you're using that transmission, you're still gonna need the same shifter, you're still gonna need the same shifter wires. The only thing that's gonna change is the mounts for your car, for your application, your year. That's the only difference. But again, if you're going K20, K24 with Honda Accord transmission, or for the 07, or you're going with TSX 05 to 06 Accord TSX transmission, you need Accord or TSX style shifters, wires, and you need the OEM shifter in order to work. Do not attempt to use RSX shifter wires, RSX shifter with Accord transmission and TSX, because it's not gonna bolt on, it's not gonna work. Don't try to get an adapter plate for the trans, because I did that myself and nothing is gonna work properly. The best thing to do is to use the setup that will be intended for the vehicle if it was to come from the line as if it was brand new. So if it's TSX swap, you need TSX shifter, TSX shifter wires with the motor of your choice. And the transmission that we're using in this case is Accord or TSX. They're both the same. When you're using Accord or TSX, you have to use OEM shifters, OEM shifter wires. So yeah, nothing much to it. So this is a short video. Again, I intended to finish it, but I'm missing all the hardware to put in the new shifter with the staging e-brake that we're gonna use now in order to mount it on. Rain is coming down hard, so can't always win. But we're gonna color the wraps. I'm on thanks, and I appreciate every single one of you for subscribing, liking, commenting. Stay tuned with the hatch build, the Wolverine. We got the Black Widow EK Civic build that we're working on. We're putting the motor soon on it. The CRX, as soon as they stop raining, we pick up better weather. I want to start picking up on her again. The body, I got different wheels to install on. chairs. We got a lot of work on that car. For all I know, we got a lot of work in all the cars. The RX-7, the EG hatch, trailer bill, the EK truck bill. We on the go, man. It's just I'm working, and besides work, life, you know, we gotta deal with Mother Nature. If it's not snow, it's rain. And I'm sure when it's not snow and it's rain, it's gonna be too hot to be out here. But you can always, you know, choose your weather. We just gotta deal with it and make what's best out of it. All right, so with that being said, we're gonna wrap it up, boys. I'm all thanks and I appreciate every single one of you that have subscribed, like, and comment. Till the next time, peace.